Okay, so hello, my name is Deazra. I'm back again with my mother, uh, and our last name is Churchill, so that's why I named the channel that. And today we're gonna be doing some crazy call center stories. Cause yeah, working in a call center, you have a lot of crazy experiences, a lot of crazy coworkers, especially working in collections. All right, so here we go with the first one.
Okay, I'll start with the first one. This was on my first collections job ever. Um, One day we were at work, right? And I went to lunch. And when I went outside, I saw sheriff's sheriff's office out there, sheriff's cars out there, and two policemen outside the door. And I saw a manager out there talking with him. So I was like, everybody was looking around like, what's going on? So anyway, after our lunch, I went back to work, and me and this other girl was talking. How we do at the call center. We all talk, try to figure out what's going on. And so then this girl that was sitting beside me looked at me and she said, what did you do? And I was like, what you talking about? She said, what did you do? You got the cops up here. What did you do? And so I said, I didn't do nothing. What did you do? So we were joking back and forth. And when me and her got through with our little jokes, she went to the next person on our team. And she was just going around the office, asking people what do they do, just joking. We get to this one guy, this one white guy. I'm gonna call him Kevin. Okay, so she gets to Kevin, and me or her both, we were still standing up, laughing and stuff like that. Neither one of us noticed that Kevin was over there biting his fingernails and looking down, nervous. So she said, Kevin, Kevin. And he looked up. She said, what did you do? You got the cops up here. And he was like, oh, they don't know me. He was being so nervous. All of a sudden, he just said, oh, they don't know me. I will tear it out. They don't know me. I will tear a hole in this wall, getting up out of here. And so she looked at me and we looked at Joe. We was like, what?
Kevin said, I can't go back to jail.
So this other girl that was sitting beside Kevin said, what did you say? He was like, you mind your business. I'm like, no way.
Kevin was anxious.
It just so happened the supervisor walked up, and he just peeked back and looked at her. He was like, what you looking at?
He was on edge. He was close to the edge.
She was like, nothing. So, we're all tripping out there. Like, me and the girl, we sat down after that. We're like, we gotta watch Kevin. So after a while, we saw two policemen walk through the building. And right that time, I looked straight at Kevin. Kevin went over there biting his fingernails, and he was looking out the side of his eyes, like, and he had his head down, looking out the side of his eyes. I'm like, oh my God, what is Kevin got himself into? But anyway, the policemen walked through the building. Nobody was even paying Kevin any attention. He was just so paranoid that he thought people were after him. So we never found out why the policemen were there, but it was just funny to see Kevin just so paranoid and nervous.
Kevin finna give himself away. They ain't even looking for him. All right. That's good. Okay, so we'll go on to the next story. Okay, I'm gonna say this next part as delicately as I can. Grown folks, especially if you're going out in public, take care of your personal hygiene. It ain't hard. I mean, water, rag, soap, 3 ingredients. That is all you need to take care of your personal hygiene. You wake up in the morning, or you can do it before you go to bed at night. You turn that water on. You get your behind in that shower. You get your rag, put the soap on top of it. Get the rag nice and wet, soap it up, rub it together. Get that rag real soapy. and then you just get the washer, just head to toe. And if you run out of soap, get some more. Soap ain't that expensive.
You get 2 bars for $1 to $1.25.
Right.
$1.25.
You get 2 bars for $1.25. Ain't no excuse why you should be out here just stinking and just making everybody eyes water. So at this one call center that me and my mama worked at, oh my God, we had this one employee that was just, oh my God, she was so terrible. I'm talking about just, she was so stinking. She would walk off and the stink would still be there. Like, huh? Who keep tapping me on my shoulder? It's her stink. Oh my God. She was so stinking that everybody, I sat right behind this lady too. Everybody on our aisle had air fresheners, room fresheners, bathroom fresheners, car fresheners. You know you stinking when somebody busts open the car freshener and hang it up.
In the cubicle.
Come on now. When you go to talk to somebody and they got a car freshener over their face, holding it up to their nose, that's a clue. Something ain't right. I'm talking about, and this was 2020, late 2021. COVID was still a thing. We still had to wear the mask. Me and my mama had to cut up dryer sheets and put them in our mask to cover up this lady's smell. Oh my God. It was ridiculous. I'm talking about, she made people's eyes water. She made people gag and throw up. It don't make no sense.
And the thing about it was, okay, I had COVID, and when I had COVID, August of
August 2021.
Yeah, August of that year. So my smell was still messed up. I was still having trouble smelling things.
She was lucky.
Okay, one day we was at work. My smell came back because in full effect.
She beat the COVID.
All of a sudden it came back because I asked this person a question. So they walked up to my desk and everything, and I smelled it. So when they left, I still smelled it. So I had to turn around and be like, is she still here? Like, oh my gosh. It was so awful. Like, it was just a silhouette of her funk that was left there.
This lady, I swear she had a green fog trailing behind her like the Sim. I'm talking about, anybody I ever known to smell like that didn't have running water. I grew up, in a rural area. We have some people that are just extremely poor. A couple people didn't have running water at their house. That's what she smelled like. I don't know how. So we're gonna do this last story about the last crazy call center story. This one is about how we got maced. Okay? So I'm just telling from my perspective, and then I'm gonna let my mama take it. Okay, so we were both working at this call center once again. And I was on break. I'm sitting in the break room eating my chips, minding my business. Next thing I know, my mama, along with 3 other employees, come running off the floor into the break room, coughing and wheezing. Eyes water. I'm like, what's going on? And they was like, we got mace. I'm like, stop playing. What's going on? They're like, for real, it was mace. I'm like, how? That's when they told me that, somebody had it on their keychain and sprayed it by mistake. So I'm thinking, they stayed in the break room for about 5 minutes, went back in there. I'm thinking it's over. I walk onto the main floor, and I just feel this cloud of sparkling mist just descend upon my skin. I was like, whoo. And I kept walking. I was like, I don't know what that is. So I went and sat down on my desk. Sat down at my desk. So I sit down at the desk. I start working. Next thing I know, my eyes start watering a little bit. Next thing I know, I'm wheezing and coughing a little bit. I'm looking up. People are walking in and out of the main room to go to the break room because it's break time. And they're looking around like, what is it? I know they felt what I felt, that a little sparkling mist, a cloud sitting right there by the back door. That's what happened at. So they're walking in and out. They looking around. I know they feel it too. So everybody, break time is over. Everybody sit down and get back to work. Next thing I know, I'm coughing and wheezing. I got the person beside me coughing and wheezing. People all the way across the other side of the room coughing and wheezing. So yeah, apparently when the person sprayed the mace, a big cloud just ascended upon the call center, and it just covered everybody, and it was choking all of us. All right, now you tell your perspective.
Yeah, because I was sitting close to it, like maybe 3 feet away from it when it happened. On a call, I was on a call, and all of a sudden, I felt something like really felt like it reached down my throat and choked me, and so that's when I ran out. I still didn't know what was going on for a while till somebody told me that it was mace, and all I know is I went to choking, and my eyes were watering, and I was wiping the snot. So, because I left somebody on the phone saying, hello, hello, hello. Me being the good person that I am, the good worker, I want to finish my job. I went back in there and I, was still talking to the person, trying to do what was needed to be done on the phone. I was trying to talk to the person and finish my job. The snitch supervisor comes to the front of the building.
Try to hold that in.
Standing close by me, gonna say, whoever has the mace in the building, you are not supposed to be in here with mace. So then that
the
really
detective was on the case.
Yeah, that got everybody's attention. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, mace. What's going on over there? So eventually they end up clearing out the whole office for about an hour or two. Made everybody stay outside.
They sent everybody on a 2-hour lunch break. And because she was right next to it when it happened, and I walked through it, the longer it set, the more it started to burn. Mm-hmm. So me and my mama actually had to go home, take a shower, and change our clothes, and then come back. So that was crazy. Oh, no, and that poor employee, they didn't mean to. They didn't know that, there was mace on somebody else's keychain. They was just, playing around. People have stuff on their keychain. The mace was pink and rhinestone bedazzled.
Yeah, it was pretty.
So they didn't know. But yeah, that's how we all got maced.
But how they end up not, choking and coughing?
I don't know. Must have held that in.
They must have did. Maybe
the guilt like, I'm all right.
Maybe the guilt just made it feel so bad.
Oh, then again, it always be the person that do the stuff that don't suffer the cost. It always be everybody else suffering. Yeah. When I tell you that mace burned so bad, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. And I didn't even get hit directly with it. I walked through the little cloud 5 minutes later.
It really felt like I was in the gas chamber all over again.
Right. All right, so that's our last crazy call center story.
But true.
Yes, everything we say is true.
Names may have been changed to protect the guilty, but
all right. So Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we out.